Hi, so it's getting up there kind of late at night, and man, I am feeling so tired. I really want to go to sleep, but at the same time, I've got all this stuff I need to be doing. I've got to be doing some computer input. I've got to write an introduction to a new thing that I'm doing, and oh man, but I'm so tired. So I think what I'll do is I'll have a cup of coffee. That's it. It'll keep me up and it keep me going for a while. And I don't have to get up super early in the morning, but I still have to get up and oh man, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I could just go to bed right now and I could just zonk out and sleep. How many of you relate to that? How many times have you felt so extremely tired that you know you could just fall asleep in a moment? You would just go to sleep. And then you do. Let's say some night you just succumb to the feelings of you need to go to sleep, and so you do. And then it's about an hour and a half later, maybe 2 hours, and you're wide awake. But you were so tired just an hour and a half, 2 hours before. Why is that? Well, let me tell you about a little chemical in your body called cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone. Now, why is the stress hormone being active in your bloodstream that late at night? Well, it has to do with all of the things that you have been thinking about throughout the day. And those things that you've been thinking about have activated a process in your brain called fight or flight. That's in our primitive brain, our monkey mind, our reptilian brain, our primitive fight flight brain, and that has been going on and off the entire day. And so now, even though you should be going to sleep, you've got a lot of adrenaline now starting to bubble up in your body, and it produces cortisol, the stress hormone, and its job is to go grab uh, energy from your liver in the form of cholesterol and bring it into your bloodstream to get you ready to fight or flight. But you were ready to go to sleep. Aha, got that. And you did go to sleep for a short time, but you know what? It wasn't long before the cortisol levels woke you up and said, hey, there must be some danger here somewhere. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some danger somewhere. You better wake up and check out what's going on. Now you're wide awake. Okay, so what do you do about that? Well, it happens more often than we'd like. We can call it insomnia, stress induced insomnia, whatever you want to call it. The thing is that it does not allow you to stay asleep at night. And that is because you have not been watching your chemistry throughout the day. You have not been belly breathing to get plenty of oxygen into your body, which activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your relaxing nervous system. And you haven't been eating protein every 2 to 3 hours, which also keeps your blood sugar on an even keel throughout the day. And so anything that occurs throughout the day that is exciting you in some way, usually negatively, will actually keep you in a state of fight, flight. That's that primitive response that we have hardwired into our bodies since caveman days. So, how do you counteract that? Okay, well, here's what you do. You need to make sure at night that you have a process for getting ready to go to sleep. Rather than working on your projects late at night or as long as you have to, set a certain time that you're going to call it a night. Okay, whatever that time may be, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever that time is that you know, that you need to call an end to your night. And then you have a ritual that you go through. You will have a bedtime ritual. Part of your bedtime ritual Could involve taking a shower, looking at yourself in the mirror and doing your mirror work, telling yourself all the good things you did for the day and giving yourself credit for that. It could be drinking a warm glass of milk, having some protein before you go to sleep, a really good idea, by the way, and basically reading or watching something that's positive so you'll have positive thoughts being evoked before you actually go into a delta unconscious sleep. Remember, the last 30 minutes are what hypnotherapists call the magic 30 minutes. So whatever you think about, those last 30 minutes are what are going to be the biggest impact. They're going to have the greatest amount of mass, if you will, of what we call suggestions that go into our subconscious mind. And if what you're thinking about is scary or something you have to do or anxiety producing, you will wake up in an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at the max. Okay, so have a nighttime ritual where you get ready for bed at a certain time, you knock it off at a certain time, and you do what you want to do. You brush your teeth, you get ready for bed, you take your clothes off, you put your bed clothes on, wash your face perhaps, have that ritual so it's the same thing every night. And then before you go to sleep, your last 30 minutes especially, think of something or actually do a routine of something that brings you positive thoughts so that you can go to sleep with positive thoughts about your life. Even if you have to make it up, that's what you need to do to stop that anxiety producing, or the anxiety that brings you back up into the beta state of awakeness in an hour and a half or 2 hours. I hope this has helped you. Okay, so namaste and good night.